Hey, welcome to this video. You arrived here. You're probably searching for a review of Loan Broker Network. So go over how it works, give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. And if you'd like my free training on the number one simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, you can click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I can send you my free training if you want. Loan Broker Network. Let's dive in. So what it is basically, it's a business opportunity that'll allow you to run your own loan brokering business, leveraging their network and systems and tools and resources that they have all set up for you. And they also offer some training and support and even a mastermind once a year in Las Vegas. And they'll teach you how to generate more leads, essentially, to maximize and how to maximize your earnings. The real focus on the training is on generating leads, and I'll get more into that in a bit. Now, what a loan broker is, if you don't know, it's someone who helps small businesses or small business owners or people looking to start a business help them get funding by putting them into contact with private lenders. And you'd earn a commission by kind of acting as the middleman in this exchange. So connecting the business owners or people looking to start a business with the lenders. So helping them get funding, so get capital for their business. And the beauty of being a loan broker is you don't need any credentials to get started, and the commissions can be quite high, around 12% on average per deal. So you'd be earning, and you'd be earning 30% of that. So you wouldn't receive the full amount because Loan Broker Network is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. It's kind of a turnkey business where they're doing a lot of the back end work, and you're just getting leads through the front door. But you could still earn very good commissions. So, for example, if it's a $50,000 deal you close or they close for you, you'd earn $1,800. So that's not too shabby, since all you really need to worry about is generating leads, and they handle the rest. And that's sort of what makes Loan Broker Network unique. Is I've reviewed other programs that teach you how to be a loan broker, but this approach, it's much more hands off. It's much more automated. So, and if you want to watch their webinar, you would come to this landing page right here. He also has another landing page that looks like this. But either way, so you'd click here, you'd be taken to this page, and you would enter your name, phone number, email, and then you could watch the webinar. And I'll just read some of the main points. So these are the two gentlemen behind this program are Phil Smith, and this is his LinkedIn profile right here. He has a background in, he's been very successful as a loan broker, but also as an internet marketer, specializing in lead generation. And he's partnered with, so he's kind of he's the founder of this business, this company, and he's partnered with Kevin Harrington of Shark Tank fame. I think he's getting Kevin to kind of vouch for him because a lot of people are familiar with Kevin from Shark Tank, but they don't know about Phil. So they kind of partnered with each other. And Kevin Harrington, he's produced over $6 billion in sales. He needs no introduction. And with this program, they give you some bullet points on this page. So you get to leverage their 75-person team, over 75 people. They have an office building where they have closers for you that'll close for you on the phone. They have an operations team. They have a conference room. I actually watched a video where he shows the office building. It's quite something. So they have a foosball table, but you don't need to know all about that. And then you could see the average total commission. So you'd get 30%. So it's 10 to 12%. The webinar, they say 12%, and you get 30% of that. And the cool thing is, even if the deal is declined, like you get a lead, they're interested in funding, but they're just not approved for whatever reason. Maybe they have a poor credit history. You would still earn a good chunk of change, even when that deal is declined. You get access to their support group, again, lead generation. You'll be learning both free and paid methods to generate leads on the internet, not offline, but online. So places like, Facebook ads, Facebook organic, LinkedIn. I saw one of his students was using Google ads. So you can get leads from all sorts of places on the internet. And then plug into their existing infrastructure, which I'll show you in a diagram what that looks like in a second. And I've talked about these other points, and that's kind of it. So you go through here, you'll come to their webinar. And in this webinar, he pretty clearly explains what it is you'll be doing if you decide to partner with him and his team, Phil and his team. And I think it's best explained in a diagram. So I drew this out. And how it works is, so everything to the right of this red dotted line, this vertical line, is Loan Broker Network would essentially handle all that for you. And you would just need to focus on this part, traffic, getting eyeballs, leads, visitors to their selling system, their marketing system, whatever you want to call it. And again, primarily from online sources, like I just talked about. And you direct your prospects to their landing page that would be pre-built for you. And it'll give people two choices. They can apply for a business loan or a mortgage loan for the self-employed. So, and this page also, the landing page, will have your logo up top to kind of brand you. And once they made their selection, they'll be taken to a form, and where they'll need to fill out some business and personal information about themselves, like their credit score, how much revenue their business is doing, their name, email, phone number, etc. Based on their answers, Loan Broker Network will suggest a business loan or mortgage for them. And because now because your prospect would have entered their information in here, Loan Broker Network will follow up with them on your account. They'll follow up with them via email, SMS. They'll have them book a call with them. And so you don't need to worry about the follow-up so much. And if someone decides they want the loan, you would earn a commission, and they're approved. Even if they're declined, you would still earn a commission, like I talked about. And now, because the prospects are in your contact list, you could reach out to them yourself as well. You can contact your prospects directly. You could send out automated messages, broadcast messages, and you could segment them into lists, kind of like email marketing. You could segment them into different lists. Lots of email managers, softwares will allow you to do that, but you getting all this in their software. So you could follow up with your prospects. So if someone doesn't buy a business loan or mortgage, you could still earn money from them, right, in a very nice way. And so Phil is going to teach you how to monetize the leads, really monetize all your leads as best you can. So you could promote other services to them. You could promote tax or accounting services, because every business needs that, right? You could promote incorporation services, B2B services, business credit services, credit repair. You could promote tools and software to them, and the list goes on. And now let's talk about the cost of this program. So there are two options. So the cost of Loan Broker Network. Option one, and he covers this in the webinar, is two payments of $597, 30 days apart. That's $1,194. The second option will save you around $200, and that's a one-time fee of $967, followed by 30 payments of $1 over 30 days, so $997 in total. And you're probably wondering, why would he have you pay 30 payments over 30 days? That seems kind of odd. It's basically to help with the health of his merchant account. I think that's what he said in his webinar. So that's why. So those are the payment options. It's not super expensive. So what's my final verdict? What are the pros and cons of this program? Well, the pros are you're learning from real experts in the industry. Phil, he really seems to know what he's talking about, and He has lots of testimonials, people vouching for him, getting great results for themselves. Um, and Kevin Harrington is willing to vouch for him. He must be legitimate. I would hope so. Um, and also another pro is a lot of this work is going to already be done for you. It's kind of one of those businesses in a box, and which means you only have to focus on one thing really, and that's generating leads. You'd also be fulfilling a real need that people have. These business owners, potential business owners, what they need is they need capital, right? And you'd be helping get that capital for them. They need capital to purchase equipment, the building, to hire staff. And it's actually quite difficult to get approved by traditional lenders like big banks. So, which is where you would come in. So, and another pro is not many courses teach this business model. I've reviewed so many courses, hundreds probably now, and you see so many drop shipping or Amazon or social digital agency courses, but it's very rare you find a course that teaches this business model. So it's kind of refreshing to see, and it might mean there's less saturation. So there are some cons to it. The first con is it can be quite expensive, and not for the training so much, but you're going to need to spend money on advertising. That's how you'll generate most of your leads. Yes, you can get leads for free, but I think if you really want to scale this thing, you're going to need to spend money on online advertisements. And that's not cheap. And so if you don't have I would say have a budget of at least $2,000 to $4,000 to start. That seems like a pretty good budget to start with, but he'll teach you some free methods to get traffic as well. So another con is I'm not sure there's as much demand for this service as they portray in the webinar. If you think about it, what does a business loan broker rely on? Well, they rely on people starting new businesses, right? And really brick and mortar businesses like pizzerias or plumbing businesses or limousine services. And ask yourself, do you see a lot of people starting those kind of businesses around you? I don't know about you, but in my city, I don't really see a lot of people starting new brick and mortar businesses. And I have no reason to think it's much different elsewhere. So that's not to say you can't succeed as a business loan broker, but all in all, it's an interesting course. And if you want to go down this route, you can check it out if you want. Just go in with open eyes. That's all. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to be a business loan broker. Maybe you're just looking for a simple, reliable way to earn a full-time or very nice side income from home. If that's the case, what I suggest is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I can send you my free training that'll detail the simplest and fastest way that I know of to earn a full-time income from home. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope to see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.